What's up, soul family? It is Dana Teresa here. I missed you guys. I took a couple weeks off over the holidays. Welcome back to the Energy Center podcast. We are at episode number 53. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 in numerology is the sign of abundance. When you turn 8 on its side, it is the infinity sign. So in this episode, this week's show, we are in the realm of infinite possibilities. What do you think about when you think about abundance? A lot of times we go straight to the notion, the idea of money, right? And I'm so intrigued and interested because I didn't plan the number of the episode with what I'm going to talk about today. They just, like the magical number 8, they just came together so synchronistically. Because in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the new currency. So our old mindset places a lot of value on money, on having the numbers in our bank account, on working really hard so that our wallet is full and our pocket is full, right? And it's all about the Benjamins, right? We've got all the money and the money is flowing. And money is amazing. I am not shaming money. Money is energy. Money is a beautiful thing. Except there's a lot of things that money can't buy, right? And so this old paradigm that we are shifting away from in this new year, on the planet, in the collective, moving forward from here, is really going to be shifting away from this notion or this idea that I have to work hard and make lots of money and then I'll be happy, because that's not the case. There is a new currency coming in. And I'm going to keep you in suspense until the end of this episode so that you can really tune in and listen to what I'm sharing today. But the new currency is not Bitcoin, okay? I'll let you know that right now. The new currency is something else, and it's something energetic. I will give you that little hint. So there's that old saying or the old notion or belief that millionaires are some of the most unhappy people in the world, right? And I kind of always thought that to be true. And in preparation for this episode, I actually, put it into Google, put it into the chatbot, and I wanted to confirm that statement. And it was interesting because AI Google told me yes and no. Right? So actually, there's a difference. There's people that have inherited wealth. And those people, yes, are some of the most unhappy people in the world. But there's people that have worked really hard and have put time and effort in the pursuit of something. And some of those millionaires are actually some of the most happy people on the planet. And so what's the difference? The difference is that when you are in your passion and when you are in your purpose and you are doing something that brings you fulfillment, then all the money that you have means something. When maybe you've been working really hard to do something that you don't really enjoy, or maybe you just inherited or were blessed to have born into a lot of money, right? And you've never had to work hard to understand who you are or learn about yourself. Everything was always just given to you, right? Then you don't know who you are. And you don't know what you're passionate about. And you have a sense of being empty on the inside, even though there's so much quote unquote abundance around you. And so money is energy. Money is a beautiful thing. I do not ever like to demonize money because in our current world, in our current society, in our current culture, we need money to, yes, survive. Money is the conduit. Money is the channel for which we do the things that we love. And at the same time, if we have a bunch of money, but we're not fulfilled on the inside, then what's the point? You might have all the beautiful things and fancy cars and popping champagne bottles, right? All the things. But what's going on the inside? Because our inner world is a reflection of our outer world and vice versa. And so what's the new currency? What can we find a flow with that is going to lead us deeper and deeper into true abundance? True abundance, let's talk about that, is feeling fulfilled on the inside. I think of abundance and I think of like, something overflowing, right? Like a cup that is overflowing with water or sweet nectar or something like that, right? And so when we're empty on the inside, then nothing can really like flow out of us. We can't share. From a place of fulfillment, we can't share from a place of overflow with other people. And so there's actually really emptiness. And so there are little notions or little signs that your system, your body, your mind, and your soul are always trying to share with you to help you find abundance, to help you feel fulfilled, to help you be in your passion and your purpose. When you think of Psychology 101, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it's this pyramid, right? And at the base of the pyramid is meeting all of your basic needs because you need food, water, sleep, a safe place to live, to stay alive, right? And then from that base of that pyramid, from meeting your basic needs, at the tippy top of that pyramid is self-actualization. And what does that mean? That means being in your passion and your purpose and sharing your gifts with the world and knowing who you are. And that's how you ascend. That's how you transcend the physical, the 3D, the density, the heaviness. And that's how you come into a place of enlightenment and elevated consciousness. And so your body, your mind, your soul are giving you signs. This is how you do it. This is the direction to find that self-actualization. This is the little breadcrumbs I'm sharing with you to step into your power and your passion and what you truly love. Except that we've been taught that money is what matters. So if I'm not making a lot of money, then there's something wrong with me, or I'm not fulfilled, or something's not right. And I've experienced this personally in my career. I started off as a nurse and I loved being a nurse, and then I grew out of it. And then I noticed things about nursing and Western medicine that I didn't align with. I wanted to help people from a holistic perspective, body, mind, and spirit, and I couldn't do that in my current job. And so it took me a really long time. It took me years of suffering in that job, of not being happy, but I was making a great paycheck. I had benefits. I had a stable job. And that's what we're supposed to do, right? And even when I finally was getting so many signs from my body. I started losing my vision. My soul was like aching and yearning to step outside of that job and become a Reiki master. I was trained to be a Reiki master, but I wasn't practicing it yet. My mind was like mentally suffering because I'm like, ugh, I hate this job, but I make a lot of money, so it's okay, right? So it's like all the parts of me were not happy, but my thinking mind was stuck with the old currency, that the numbers are what matter most, not the feeling on the inside, right? When actually it's the opposite. So finally, when I left, even like my father said to me, I remember he's like, well, are you going to make any money doing that? Are you going to make any money as an energy healer? And it's because that's how, everyone, we've all been programmed, except our currency is changing. And we're realizing and noticing that that old paradigm and the old belief system around money isn't serving us, is making us sick, is making us sad, is not helping us to feel fulfilled. So how do you know where your current wants to take you? Isn't that interesting? Like the word currency, money, is related to flow. So like, how can you find your flow? I'll tell you right now, because I feel like to put this all together, I need to share with you what the new currency is. The new currency on this planet, on the new earth, and the new paradigm with Pluto in Aquarius, the sign of authenticity, of uniqueness, is doing what you want to do. The new currency is joy. That's the new currency. And what humanity is evolving towards, most of humanity is not close to this yet, but what humanity is evolving towards is the knowing and understanding that joy is of prime importance. From the level of the chakras, it's number 2. So number 1 in the root system, we meet our basic needs, we survive. Number 2, the sacral chakra, we experience joy and we recreate, we recreate. Okay? So if you are not doing something in your life right now that brings you joy, that you are passionate about, that makes you feel fulfilled on the inside, then it's like you're leaking energy, you're not filling yourself back up, you will not have the capacity to sustain your being in a way that is really healthy and that exudes well-being and vitality. The people that are really fulfilled and doing something they're passionate about and finding purpose in their lives and doing something that they love, right? You see those people and they are full of life. They are full of vitality. So the new currency is not only joy, but it's also that vital life force. Our vital life force energy, it multiplies. It replicates itself just in a natural way when we are doing something as simple as something that we love. When we are doing something that we don't love, it's like sucking away our life force energy. It's depleting us completely. And so the new currency, actually the next step after joy, is health and vitality. That's really where we're meant to create from and live our lives from, not from depletion. And money, in its old energy, really, it's just like, it's paper. It doesn't even exist right now. It's just like a number in your bank account. And where is it even? When you think of it from a logical perspective, It's like not even there. It's just something we've created in our mind. So like I would go as far to say that money doesn't even exist. It's something like time. It's something that we've created. But what you can feel and know are those emotions, are the emotions of joy and passion and love and fulfillment. And so how does your mind, body, and spirit, what I spoke to earlier, how does it lead you down your own current, down your own path? It's going to show you through signs in your body, through your inner knowing, your intuition. And I was having a conversation with one of my dear friends, Avea, yesterday, and we were talking about this gentle tug, this internal cue that we get, this longing that we feel inside of our hearts and our souls. And it's this knowing that I'm meant for more. There's something that I feel so strongly about, something that I really love, but I'm not doing it. For me, in my case, it was the Reiki, it was the energy healing. There was something about it when I learned to practice it. I went through my Reiki 1, Reiki 2, and Reiki Master training in a period of, it was actually almost 7 years. So I did Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 in 2008, and then I didn't do much with Reiki. And then in 2012, I started my Reiki Master program, and I finished it in 2015. And so it was the span of 7 years of getting to know what energy healing is all about and understanding Reiki from an energetic perspective. But I wasn't doing anything with it. But I loved it. I loved it. It opened me up in so many ways. It felt true to my being, in my core. I knew how powerful it was, but I wasn't using it. And so I'd keep thinking about it, right? And so this was my true love and my true passion. But instead, I was sitting behind a computer in a quality improvement job at a large medical institution. And it wasn't fulfilling to me. To me, it wasn't. And I see this with people all of the time. Sometimes people learn Reiki, or they love art, they love painting or making ceramics, or they love riding their bike. But they're not allowing themselves to receive that because of the fear that there's no money there. But you know what is there? Pure health, vitality, wellness, love, passion, joy. What feels more abundant to you? Those things, or some paper notes, right? And I can hear the collective right now. I can hear some of you responding, saying, well, Dana, how are you going to survive on love and joy? I promise, trust me, trust yourself, that when you are doing the thing that you love, the money comes. The universe rewards you. Your soul would have it no other way. And sometimes, maybe you won't have like massive amounts of money. Maybe you won't be a millionaire or a billionaire, but you'll feel fulfilled. You'll feel happy. You'll be in your purpose. You'll be self-actualized. So the new currency, as we step into the new year, as we step into the new paradigms that are coming in, this time of Pluto and Aquarius, the new currency is joy. So what brings you joy? If you don't know what brings you joy, ask your inner child. Ask that younger version of yourself, what did I love when I was growing up? What did I love to do? And that's where you start. So beautiful soul, I'd love for you to practice tapping into this new current of your energy, following your passion, following your joy, and seeing where it takes you. My name, again, is Dana Teresa, the Metaphysical Mentor. You can find me on Instagram at Dana Teresa Star. You can also check out my website at danateresa.com. And keep tuning in here. Please give this episode a heart, a like, a comment with what resonated with you the most. Subscribe and share it with somebody who might benefit from receiving this, from hearing this message. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited about this new year and this new time on earth, and let's stay in our currents. Let's stay in the flow. Namaste.